Ladies and gentlemen, may we all rise in honor of the bride? This is a very special occasion in joining Danielle and Manny in the union of marriage. And who gives this bride to be?
Her mother and I.
Thank you, sir. Manny, you receive your bride and bring her forward. That's perfect, thank you. Thank you, and you may be seated. Now, Danielle and Manny, the two of you have had separate paths that led you to this very moment. But it's that same path that will be now merged into one through marriage. If there's a few things that I hope would carry along its way throughout your marriage, it would be from the heart to have the ability to always listen, learn, and love. Listen to one another, what it is that they have to offer, and what makes them feel whole in part of this relationship. Because after all, they just may be the voice of reason. And secondly, the ability to learn. Learn what it takes to help the other always fulfill every desire, every wish, every goal that they may have. And lastly, the ability to love. To love unconditionally, which means no strings attached. It's an ongoing love. And this is the type of love that I hope the two of you would wish to express to one another each and every day. Keeping in mind, Manny, that Danielle's happiness will be more important than your own. And also, Danielle, that Manny's happiness will be far more important than yours. And with that in your minds and in your hearts, I'm sure your lives together will be everything that you want it to be. So with that said, Manny, I'll ask you first. With your presence here today, alongside Danielle, do you take her as your wife in promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting her always, allowing nothing or no one to come between the two of you? Do you take her as your wife?
Yes, I do.
Sir? Danielle, I'll ask you the same. With your presence here today, alongside Manny, do you take him as your husband in promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting him always, allowing nothing or no one to come between the two of you? Do you take him as your husband?
I do.
At this time, if I could have you take the bouquet from the bride. If the two of you would turn and face each other and hold each other's hands. Now, looking into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason why you are here today, proving that at this moment, there is no one more important than who stands before you. So, Manny, I'll have you go first in repeating your vows after me. I, Manny, take you, Danielle,
I, Manny, take you, Danielle,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I will be there for you
I will be there for you,
through good times and bad times,
good times and bad times,
whether we are rich or poor,
if we are rich or poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you, sir. And Danielle, looking into his eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Danielle, take you, Manny,
I, Danielle, take you, Manny,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will stand beside you
I will stand beside you
through success or misfortune,
through success and misfortune,
through the joys and sorrows of life,
through the joys and sorrows in life,
in sickness and in health,
sickness and in health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my
And at this time, may I have the rings, please? Thank you, sir. Now these rings that the two of you have selected, they're not only tokens, but symbols of the very love and devotion that the two of you are expressing here today. And my hope is that in each and every day, wearing these rings, may it remind you of exactly that promise and that pledge. And in time, these rings may lose beauty, but I hope that the two of you value and take honor in wearing these rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both. And the two of you will be a wonderful example for all. So men, I'll ask if you take her ring. You can place it upon her ring finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I seal my promise to be your faithful and loving husband. And I feel so honored to call you my wife. Thank you, sir. Danielle, if you could take his, place it upon his ring finger, and if you could please repeat. With this ring, I seal my promise to be your faithful and loving wife. And I feel so honored to call you my husband. Thank you. The bouquet for the bride. Now, Danielle and Manny, if you love somebody, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You will always stand beside them. You will always trust them. And you will stand your ground in defending them no matter what. And there's a saying that I like to leave with the two of you. And it simply says, don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. But walk beside me as a friend. Because after all, that's what the two of you will be building throughout your marriage, is a deeper, richer, stronger friendship built upon the foundation, your lovely relationship that you already have. So the 6th of October, a day that will now mark your anniversary, in the presence of friends and family as witnesses, the two of you showed your intentions by the exchanging of your vows and the exchanging of your rings. And one last thing. I would hope that the two of you would not only love each other for who they are, but for what they are helping to make of you. So it certainly has been a joy to be part of this celebration. And with the power vested in me by the state of Nevada, it is my honor and my privilege to now be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Manny, you may now kiss your wife, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Ramirez, the newlyweds.